I wanted to talk about X Games Best Whip from Tom Parsons because you sent me the link.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I did.
You sent me the link,
dude.
And
kind of disappointing though that there's not much content coming out of X Games Japan. Maybe it's because they're still editing it. I don't know, but there's not been much content. Again, this is like this perfect thing of the only way you can find out about this event is go through various social media channels. Yeah. Not even the X Games one.
Is that because it's behind a paywall?
Axel Hodges. I don't know. I've not looked into it enough myself, but I think it's literally that it's not been broadcast here.
Yeah.
And the YouTube stuff maybe hasn't caught up yet. Some of it's on there, but none of the Moto stuff's on there yet.
Yeah.
So the only way I've figured out what's going on is through social media. I've just been trying to keep an eye on it, and yeah.
I mean, it's largely how you consume a lot anyway, isn't it? Like, you know, I don't know. But I'm glad that you sent me the Best Whip, because the Best Whip is the one that I seek out. And it's funny that it's the one that I seek out, because in theory it's like the least, like, okay, so a whip is just a whip, right?
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
It's more than that, isn't it? It's like, it's become so refined, and people, how crazy it is, he's trained for his whole year for this. Really, hasn't he?
Totally. And what's interesting about Tom Parsons is he rode a gas, and I don't think he's a gas rider. So it's a borrowed bike that he's rocked up on, and he's just thrown one down, and he's beat all the guys. You know, like he's not a gas rider. I don't think he just turned up and gave it a shot.
It's like he's worked the optimal shape out, because that looks completely insane. The bike kind of goes. It's really worth looking up. Hopefully, we can get the link in the show description if we can even find it. But the bike kind of looks like when he's coming back round from it looks like he's coming out round from a backflip or something, doesn't it? With his bars, like it's so insane to me. I wish you could do it on a mountain bike.
Yeah, what's is that possible on a mountain bike?
No, I don't
style
think so.
Of whip, it just because they don't come back.
No, I think
Caden not got the inertia remote.
Yeah, Cade and Chaos give it a good go, but I don't think it's possible. I think like it's the weight of a tyre, and and having a motor that you can spin it up with. It's like you have you can control the centrifugal force, whereas you can't really do that on a mountain bike. I mean, you could pedal. You could get yourself backwards, and then you could just crank through the gears. But I don't think it'd come back, and you run the risk of looking like a bit of a nutter.
True, but dude, people said this shit. Look at Best Whip from 5 years ago, and look what the Moto guys are doing to how it is now. Even from that short time span, they're so different.
I'll send you a video, dude, of the perfect example of when you do something and you think it's one thing, and it just turns out it's not. So I do this shape off this jump up at the trails I was at on the weekend. And in my head, it feels like I'm, you know, like Bereman or Hodges or Hanny, they turn up. It feels like that. It feels like what that might feel like. You see a video of it, you're like, it looks nothing like it. It doesn't matter because it feels like it, and I keep doing it because I like the feeling, but that's how far we are from actually being able to whip. It's like you think you've done something mental.
Can you imagine that feeling of just turning off and turning the wrong way going up? Oh my days!
I mean, I watched Bereman's movie after you suggested it, and it's really cool. But I don't understand how he can control it, because up the lip, it's like he has to create a swap on. He turns like
almost get out of control. And bring it back.
Pings the bike. Oh, that must be quite the feeling. Must be quite the feeling, dude. And just also, you just wring its neck as well.
Just hanging off
it. Coming in. Wow.
It's so sick.
What nerds.
But it's like but it's so different. It's good. Like you said, it's interesting to watch. I've not seen much other best whips from X Games, but Axel probably don't whip the same as what Parsons is whipping.
Yeah.
They all have their own little tweak on it.
It's cool, isn't it?
A turn down, a turn up. But ultimately that's the one that seems to be, he won the one at Axel Hodges' house, Tom Parsons, didn't he? So he won the last one, and he's just won the one in Japan.
Pretty crazy, isn't it? Pretty crazy. Let me get your live reaction, okay? So so this is me sending Davey.
Where is it?
So this is me sending Davey a clip of something that I swear when I'm on the bike makes me feel like I'm like Axel Hodges or Bereman or Hanny doing a fat turn up. This clip.
Okay. Got it.
This is
we're gonna bring. Should we bring it up? Can we bring it up as well? Ben,
Yeah,
you think?
Yeah, Ollie pings it across.
Yeah,
sure.
this is.
It's.
I want to see your.
Here we go.
I want to see how
play.
underwhelmed you are. I'm not setting you up for being underwhelmed, but I want to see your. So don't press play. Do it slow motion. So it should be the first jump that comes into view.
Okay, here we go. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that sounds like when a child does a bad drawing.
Surprise.
A child does a bad drawing.
It took me by surprise. It was right there, dude. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
But it's not it. It's not it.
There's a certain shape that you're in here where you have got at 1 second in.
It's so frustrating.
The bike's up here. It's above you, and the left shoulder is looking down.
Yeah.
The head's probably looking down too. I bet that feels nice like that, dude. I'll be honest. I know what you're saying.
This is where a parent is nice to you about your bad drawing of a horse.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice, and it is. It's not stylish. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, what doesn't matter?
It's not the thing.
Yeah, what doesn't matter is that it feels really great, and I'll continue to do it. But you know, the first time you do it, and you think, "This is it. I'm getting the hang of it," and then you see the video, and you're like, "It's not it," and I'm not getting the hang of it. Like the biggest wow, wow, wow. What can you do?
Yeah. Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type the Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!